Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar, and today on the podcast, finding inspiration outside of the coffee industry. Before we get started, thanks to the Coffee Roasters Mastermind group. If you're a coffee roaster and you'd like to join, or you're hoping to become a coffee roaster one day and you'd like to join, head to the show notes, click the link, and find out more details on our website, not on our podcast. So, finding inspiration outside of the coffee industry. This is something that has been coming up again and again and again in our mastermind groups, whereby people are saying, how come everybody in the industry is doing everything the same? Why don't we innovate? Why do we struggle to innovate? And we encourage people to look outside of their environment if they'd like to be different. And a great way to do that is to look at the way other industries solve problems and try and adapt some of those solutions into your own workplace. So examples of this could be things like packaging solutions, manufacturing solutions, the way that people deal with creating different business models or approaching customer acquisition strategies, marketing strategies, social media strategies, branding. These are all things that happen same in our industry. And then when somebody does something a little bit different, they seem to get attacked in the industry for doing it. So I'm on kind of a quest to normalize doing things differently. And this is me saying to you, go and look at how other industries are doing things and try them for yourself. And go far beyond what you consider our industry. So it's not like, hey, I'm a cafe and I'm gonna look at what the what the restaurant industry is doing. No. Take a look at what the car industry is doing. Take a look at what the photography industry is doing. Take a look at what the tech industry is doing. That's a really great one, actually. Take a look at what tech companies are doing to future-proof their businesses. Really great podcast is a podcast that's put out by Accenture, and it talks about what the future of business is going to look like. Now, given that our industry is experiencing such shifting right now with labor shortages and with supply chain constraints as well as inflation, this is a really wonderful opportunity for all of us as business owners and as employees to look at putting new suggestions into the pool when we have problems that need to be solved. And so don't be scared to look outside of our industry for solutions that could innovate within the industry. You will be an outlier. When you try something new for the first time, you will be an outlier. And I'm here to tell you, as a very I'm an outlier of all outliers in our industry. I wouldn't take any of it back. All of the opinions that have been piled onto me over the years in this industry about the things that I do have led me to a point where I realize it wasn't the fact that I was doing things differently that was the problem. It's the fact that I caused cognitive dissonance. That was their problem, not my problem. And so, again, I say I'm on a mission to normalize people doing things differently. Find solutions that work for you, even if they're different. Innovate, and eventually what happens is they will copy you. The inspiration of what really needs of the fixes that are really needed for the things that are going wrong in our industry, and there's a lot that's broken. The inspiration for the solutions behind that exist outside of our bubble as an industry. So go find them and bring them to your small business, and no matter what anybody says, if it's working for you, keep going. Eventually, they'll start copying you. If you found this helpful, please consider liking, rating, subscribing, all that good stuff, and help us grow the podcast even further. Peace, love, and peanut butter friends. Have an amazing rest of your day.